Okay, welcome to the final video in this series about minimalist composition. And in this part, I'm just going to look at how we get this off Sibelius, get some audio off, and also look at stitching this together in iMovie. And we're going to do something that hopefully is kind of a little bit fun with that. So we've got our video done. We've got our score all finished. Now, Sibelius won't allow us to export the film with the audio that we've created. What we have to do is export the audio separately. But we're going to do something just a little bit different to that. We're actually going to export a video of our score playing back, and then we're going to add that to the original video in iMovie. So let's have a look at how we do that. We're going to go up to the File tab up the top and Export. And you can see that we've got our option to export some audio. That's what I would do if I wanted high quality audio just to drag in and use with the original video. But I'm going to do, like I said, something a bit different. So I'm going to choose video here, and I'm going to have it on HD resolution. I'm going to leave, apart from that, leave it with its defaults, show playback line, use score paper texture, and show these staves. So I want all those options as they are. Now, where do I want it? I'm going to put it on the desktop just because that's going to make it a bit easier for me to find it later. So I'm going to call that Samurai Demo 2, and I'm going to call it high quality just because I've earlier done it in a lower definition, so I can find that easily. So desktop, and I'm going to go export. Okay, so that'll take a second. Just pause the video while that happens, and we'll resume once it's exported. Okay, so I've shut down Sibelius, closed down Microsoft Word, and I've got a couple of things on my desktop which I just want to point out. I'll drag them in so you can see them. One is the original movie, so I've dragged that from my downloads folder to here, and the other is the thing I just exported, which was the Sibelius export of the film playing. What does that look like? It looks like this. So it's actually got a nice little sort of widescreen version of it. And it's a nice way to preserve your scores as well. All right, so what we're going to do is stitch those together in iMovie. Now, I'm not an expert in iMovie at all, but I'm going to show you what I've worked out how to do. And if you can do something more interesting or cooler than that, then go ahead. So iMovie, of course, is the purple star down in the bottom of your ribbon, down the bottom there. So you want to start that up. And I'm just going to resize it so that we can see it, and I think we're good. All right, so what I want to do is import those two things that I just put on my desktop. So I'm going to click Import Media, and even before that, actually, you may very well be, instead of getting the screen I'm getting, be getting a screen like this. So just choose something which says no theme. Give it a title. I'm going to call it Samurai Down. All right, so now I want to go import media, and from the desktop I'm going to choose those two things. So first of all, the original movie, hold command and click to get the second one as well. Secondly, my Sibelius movie. I'll click import selected, and I'll just go off camera for a second. Okay, I'll keep going. On my screen, my little webcam is frozen, so I'm not sure if that's recording or not, but it doesn't really matter. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to get these two clips in and get it so that I can see both of them at once. Now, there's probably a shortcut to do what I'm about to do, but I'll just do it the long way. I'll select the whole clip of my original one and then click the little plus, and that'll add it to my timeline down here. Then I'll do the same thing for my Sibelius export. So again, select the whole thing and go plus. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the score export. Sorry, I better select it first. I'm going to drag that and put it on top of my first clip. Now, if I put it underneath, you'll notice the video disappears and it just adds the audio. I want the video and the audio. So I'll drag that on top and release. And now what I need to do is just play around with my settings a bit to get something that I'm happy with. Just notice if I select this clip I've got this particular set of tools. Have a close look at what happens up here as I select the other clip. This tool adds itself, and that's our little overlay settings tool. So that's what we want. We want to select the top clip, and then here we can play around with our settings. There are a whole range of ways you can do this, and it's going to depend on your clip. You can make it so that you can see both at once. You can make it so that you can see them side by side. That doesn't work particularly well because of the way that the music clip is sort of set up, but you can do that. The one that I personally am going to use here is picture in picture. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to just drag it to the bottom right of my screen, make it hopefully just big enough that it can be seen, and I'm going to just check that I'm happy with that. I'll drag this back and hit play. Let's drag the timeline back. There we go. So that'll just fade in at the start and fade out at the end as well. All right. So I'm going to now just final couple of things. I'm going to make that exactly the length of my original film. And I'm going to fade out to black as well. Let me just check that that's working. We can see that that's worked nicely. All right, good. So my film clip is done. I can also adjust the volume of the original sound effects. I'm going to just bring those down a little bit. You can, of course, take them down to nothing if you want to get rid of the original soundtrack. So that's an option. And that's done. My film is now ready for exporting. So to export it, I need to go up to the here to the little actually it's over here, isn't it? To the little share button. Click on share, and I want to share it to a file, which is just cut off by the particular orientation I've got here. Let's just move it. So I'm going to share it to a file, and I just want it to be medium quality. 720p is fine. Video and audio, Samurai Hoedown, and you can change the description if you like, add tags if you like, and we want to go next. Where I'm going to save it, again, I'm going to save it to the desktop. Save. All right, good. And I will just go off mic a bit while that fixes itself up. Good, so once that's done, it just gives me a little notification showing that it's finished. And it has just popped up on my desktop. I'll drag it in here. And I'll play just a tiny bit of it. I'll also upload this to the assignment so that you can see the finished product. And as you can see, when I hit play on it, just quit out of iMovie, that's going to play the original film with my score inserted in the right and my soundtrack happening as well. All right, so that's what we're after. That type of film with your score inserted down the bottom, the original thing there, mixed the way that you like it, uploaded to Google Classroom. Good luck.